What is going on, everybody? Back at it again with another YouTube video. And I meant to make this video yesterday, but then I realized that the NHL draft was tonight, so I thought might as well just wait for tonight to make the video, because then I can get the draft pick involved and talk about that a little bit. But as you all know, I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and if you don't know and you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It does obviously help a lot, and it is very appreciated. I cover the Phillies, Union, Sixers, Eagles, and Flyers. Pretty much trying to do 10 plus minute daily videos. If I can't get to it, I'll definitely have like 1 or 2 videos out the next day. And, that's basically how this channel goes. So if you are new and you'd like Philadelphia sports or just sports in general, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and it is also, again, very appreciated. Now, to get into today's topic, obviously, we are going to be talking about the Philadelphia Flyers. Pretty much the only bright spot in, Philadelphia sports in the last couple months, outside of the Union, of course, but the Union and the Flyers are a ways apart in terms of how much people like them or pay attention to them. Not saying that I pay attention to them like that, because I pay attention to all 5 teams pretty much the same. Always watching them, always, cheering them on, always wearing them. It doesn't really matter to me. But, that's just how it goes. Hockey, basketball, football, baseball overtake soccer in the United States, especially in the city of Philly. I go there all the time. But actually, Philadelphia sports could have fans very soon. Pittsburgh is having fans in the stands this upcoming weekend against the Eagles. The mayor of Philly is actually going over the terms and conditions of fans and the capacity. You can hold 15% capacity, so that's like 7,500 people. The Union and the Eagles are obviously the only 2 teams playing as of right now, so we will have to definitely wait and see what happens. He's going to make his decision next Tuesday, and the NHL season will start on January 1st. That's what they're aiming for, so definitely looking forward to that, because obviously the Flyers were very fun to watch this year. Had a very good time watching them, obviously until the end, but with the 4 opening games, against the Bruins, against the Lightning, and against the Capitals, we won all 3, and it was just a fun time. It was really fun. I really fell in love with hockey and the Flyers, and I really did enjoy about talking and watching them, especially on YouTube. Definitely enjoyed doing that. There would be no way that I even gave any care about the NHL draft last year, but that's just how much the Flyers really piqued my interest this past season. Is now they have me watching the draft, sitting here for 2 hours, 3 hours actually, waiting for the Flyers to make a selection. They picked 23rd, and they picked a right wing named Tyson Foerster. His comparisons were Corey Perry / Mark Stone. His keys and his flaws: he's a good goal scorer, has a pretty good shot, has actually a very good shot. He's pretty good at stick handling, but his flaw is he isn't a very good skater as of right now. And, they kind of said the same thing about Corey Perry. He does give me some Scott Laughton vibes coming into the NHL. He's a solid player, definitely not complete, and he was the 29th ranked player, so we actually did pick him 6 spots ahead of what we were supposed to, I guess, pick him, but it doesn't really always go like that. I mean, the Flyers and their front office are really the only front office that I can truly believe in and trust in this city. You got Matt Klentak getting fired, and Elton Brand has done some questionable things over the past year. Howie Roseman, if you guys know me and you see my Eagles videos, especially the past couple, you know how I feel about Howie Roseman. I really do not like him at all. I think he's doing more damage than good at this point in Carson Wentz's career, and I don't think he's improving anything, but that's for a different video, obviously. He had 80 points in 62 games for the Barrie Colts. He had 36 goals and 44 assists in those 62 games. Again, very good offensively sound player. He's not too tall. He's like 5'10", I think, and he's just under 200 pounds. So he's small. He's a smaller guy, especially for a hockey player. Not too big, but again, he's probably pretty young. I mean, the first overall pick is younger than me. And, it sucks that he's on the Rangers because obviously you never want to see the number 1 overall pick go to teams in your division, and we've had that a lot since I've been alive. You had Malkin, you had Crosby, you had Ovechkin, you had just last year Jack Hughes, you had obviously this kid tonight. There's a lot of talent, and I'm sure I'm missing some, but the Flyers have also had their fair share of talent going in the first round. You had Konechny, you had Giroux, you had JVR, I guess you could say. Farabee was up there. And then we have Cam York down in the minors. He's bulking up. I mean, if you follow him on Instagram, the kid is jacked up. And, he's going to be a good defender. We also have a kid over in Russia. I forget his name right now. But pretty much that's what happened in this draft. We stayed where we were put at 23. But now I kind of want to go over the other offseason moves that the Flyers have done. Just yesterday, Matt Niskanen retired from hockey at 33 years old. Congrats on a great career, Stanley Cup champion with the Washington Capitals. It's good and bad for us. Obviously, you are missing that first-line defenseman in Matt Niskanen, and especially a very good veteran defenseman in Niskanen. But he also does free up $5.5 million in cap with his retirement, so you could definitely go out. And I've heard, things like Alex Pietrangelo and, guys like that. Pietrangelo, he's a little bit older. He's like 36 years old. I don't know how I would feel about that. Obviously, he's a very good player, captain of a Stanley Cup winning team. Not against a slouch. I mean, he played Boston, beat them in 7. That's always some feat, beating Boston in a championship. That's always pretty good because they are there a lot. So, and he was the captain. He was the defenseman. He's a good player. Good player. Just a little old. Don't know how much the Flyers are really willing to pay him if they go out and get a guy like him. There's also been a lot of rumors that the Flyers will potentially make an offer for Patrik Laine of the Winnipeg Jets. There's also guys like Johnny Gaudreau always circling around the Flyers rumors, and also Matt Barzal, who we know a lot about considering we just played him in the 7-game series. He was always getting talked about. Matt Barzal. It was every game. I mean, they were just constantly talking about him. And he's good. He's a good player, 23 years old, really good player. Patrik Laine would be one of the guys that I would definitely want to have on this team. I think I would probably want him over both Gaudreau and Barzal. I really like what he brings. He doesn't really want to be on the Jets. I mean, they're not really in contention. I'm pretty sure they had the 10th pick this year. And, they're just not a very good run team. It's Winnipeg Jets. I mean, didn't even know they were a team until a couple years ago. They're just pretty irrelevant. But, if we can make a move that's not going to be insane, I would gladly do it. But I'm not trading. I saw a rumor today. Would you trade? Would you add Travis Konechny in a deal for Patrik Laine? Not a chance. I mean, at that point, I'd rather go for a different guy or a guy like Pietrangelo for a couple years. But, yeah, that's basically what happened yesterday. Matt Niskanen retired. Justin Braun also re-signed for 2 years, $3.6 million. He gets $1.8 per year. Not too bad for another veteran defenseman. He played on the second line or third line most of the year. Brian Elliott also re-signed for 1 year, so we do get our backup goalie back, obviously to play behind Carter Hart. I mean, Carter Hart's the guy. Robert Hagg also re-signed a 2-year, $1.6 million deal. I think that's a pretty good deal, honestly. Hagg isn't like he's a household name. If you're a Flyers fan, you're gonna know who Robert Hagg is, but he did make an impact during the playoffs, definitely. And then just today, we extended the qualifying offers to FLYERS, Nolan Patrick, and Vorobiev. He played a little bit earlier on in the season. I'm pretty sure he was like number 24. And then obviously you know who Nolan Patrick is if you watch hockey. Second overall pick a few years ago. He's been out a little bit with migraines, and he missed all of last season. Chuck Fletcher has given a little bit of updates on him, saying that he's feeling better day by day, but we will definitely have to keep an eye on Nolan Patrick. He was a second overall pick. I definitely want him in the FLYERS rotation, the FLYERS bench unit, and whatever. You know what I'm talking about, the lines, stuff like that. And then Phil Myers, obviously a very good young defender, played alongside Travis Sanheim last season for most of the year. He was on the. I'm pretty sure he was the second line defense, along with that line of Konechny, Hayes, and Lawton. That was pretty much the goal scoring line. It seemed like for most of the season until the playoffs, and then Konechny just decided not to score. But that's pretty much what has happened so far this FLYERS offseason and the draft. We pick tomorrow. I'm pretty sure the draft's tomorrow. We have a second round pick, and then just the later round picks. I'll probably go over them all in one video, just like I did with the Phillies. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you all for watching again. Appreciate everything you guys have done for me so far. This is only the beginning of this channel and what will be accomplished. Again, thank you, and I am out. Peace.